Today I'm making beef stroganoff, but my version with a few little extra ingredients. It's creamy and luscious. The sauce is so good, topped over a bed of egg noodles, but you can serve it with mashed potatoes or rice, whatever you prefer. It's on your table in about 20 minutes and it's delicious. Now, if you like this video, hit that like button and subscribe. Now let's get to it.
You want to make sure you use a really good cut of beef for this stroganoff, just to make sure you get tender, juicy beef. I'm using top sirloin, but you can use boneless ribeye or beef tenderloin. That could work as well. And I'm slicing them into 1/3 inch thick strips. I'm going to chop half of a yellow onion, but you could use a white onion, or I've seen people use shallots and pearl onions, and those came out really good as well. I'm just giving it a rough chop. I'm slicing my cremini mushrooms about 1/2 inch thick because I really like them to come through in my gravy. These thin strips cook really fast. We want to make sure we heat our oil on high heat for about 3 minutes. Then add in half your beef and spread it quickly. You'll sear this untouched for 30 seconds to brown, and it's really important that you only leave it for 30 seconds. Flip over, get that sear, and remove because we don't want to overcook our meat. It's okay if there are some pink spots because it's going to cook more when we add it to the gravy later on. Turn your heat to medium and melt your butter. You're then going to add in your onions and your mushrooms, and make sure to scrape the bottom of the pan because there's so much flavor there. You're going to saute these for about 3 to 4 minutes until they're golden in color. Add in your crushed garlic and saute that for about 30 seconds. You're then going to add in your flour and mix until all the flour is incorporated, and we're cooking down the flour a bit. I'm using some homemade beef broth, not because I'm fancy, I just happen to have it, but store-bought works just as well. If it's store-bought, I just like to add a little beef bouillon to it to beef it up. Add in your heavy cream, and here's where I switch it up a little bit from the traditional recipe. Instead of sour cream, I add in crème fraîche with a tablespoon of Boursin cheese mixed in. Crème fraîche is richer and less tangy than sour cream, and the Boursin cheese is just so good. I use the garlic and herb flavor. It's optional, but I love what it adds to the sauce. I also added in some of that sauce that starts with a W that no one can pronounce, and some Dijon mustard. I also like to include a little red pepper flakes just to give it a little kick. Put your beef back in, make sure to get all those delicious juices, and then you're going to simmer it on low for about 3 minutes. The final touch is I top it with some chives, and it is ready to serve. I like to serve mine over a bed of egg noodles, but I've done it with mashed potatoes, rice, regular pasta, even cauliflower mashed potatoes, and it was delicious either way. Top it with some more fresh chives, and it is ready to go. The meat is so tender. The mushrooms are beefy and thick, so they're not overcooked, just that right texture.
Do you want to try it? Come on, you know you want to.
Yeah.
You have to say mama. Was it good?
Mm-hmm. Nope.
I hope you guys enjoy it. Bon appetit.